Hello, this is Sula speaking, and welcome to another commentary video on League of Legends. This video featuring Annie. We've been playing 4 versus 5 for virtually the entire game, and amazingly, this has actually been a very even and competitive game. So we are hanging in here with the 4 of us, myself, Ape, Earthstrike, and Ryuzaki. Now there, we had to go over to the bottom lane to push back a big minion wave, and fortunately we were able to do it before they did damage to our tower. Now, we don't see the enemy team, but we saw their Ezreal walking through mid, so we think, uh-oh, they might be going for Baron. And again, we should have a ward there, but we don't. I'm going to teleport to the closest minion, and I've got my stun up, I've got Tibbers up, so I'm going to come in here. And are they at Baron? Yes, there they are. I'm going to drop Tibbers right into the middle of all of them and just do a ton of damage. Now the team's going to come out to pursue, and the rest of our team has arrived, so we're able to get in there, and we just start blowing up people left and right. First of all, we kill Ezreal, then we kill Mundo. Next, we're going to get... who is it? Next, we're going to get their Kayle. Morgana is slipping away off to the top, but we are going to get their Olaf player as well. And Olaf just barely misses killing me. So I am able to escape with just a little bit of life left. We killed 4 out of 5 of them. Now, they did get Baron, but I'm not sure how much that's going to help them because everybody except Morgana immediately died. So not going to help them too much. Now, I sell my Doran's Ring, and I'm going to purchase a Blasting Wand. And then I had to go back because I was so low on health. Now I'm going to just handle this minion wave that's pushing towards mid. So I'm telling the rest of the team, okay guys, you know, just get as far as you can, get whatever you can, and then when their team comes back up, get out of there. I'll handle the minions that are pushing our base. And we see a surrender vote fails for blue. I was like, oh my god, they're considering surrendering? 4 versus 5, and they're considering surrendering. So meanwhile, I'm going to push back this minion wave. I really wish I could show you what was going on over at the over in the base, but as it turns out, Ape manages to get down the enemy team's tower. So well done, guys. We got another tower, and then Ape manages to kill the enemy team's Morgana. So we managed to score an ace, a very delayed ace, with the final member of their team dying well after the rest of the team. So then we get their inhibitor. So now we're now actually up with an inhibitor, if you can believe that. I will continue pushing forward this minion wave so that we have a chance to push into their base from middle lane. But the rest of the enemy team is going to come back from death by now. So we're not going to be able to push in here. But we're in good shape. No one died there. Everybody is still alive. And the other guys are like, okay, back off, back off. Don't go in there by yourself. So, and rightly so. So you're absolutely correct there, Ryuzaki. So now looking at the lanes, top lane's in good shape. Middle lane's been pushed forward. They've already lost their top lane inhibitor. There is a gigantic wave of minions pushing the bottom lane. So they're pushing it in our favor. Now, the smartest thing that their team can do is sit back and defend in their base, maybe try to get the Baron when it comes back up again, although that won't be for a little bit. The dumbest thing that their team can do is ignore the top and bottom lanes and just charge forward into our base and fight us by their tower, because remember, they don't have Morgana, they only have 4 players too. So what are they going to do? Oh, looks like they're going to charge for us and fight us at our tower. That's a mistake. Mundo gets caught out of position. We're going to annihilate Mundo. He has no prayer. Taking tower fire, all 4 of us charging. So now they've lost the advantage again. Now it's 4 versus 3 because, again, remember, Morgana is still dead from the end of that last fight, although she will be up soon. I'll grab these creeps while the rest of our team pursues. I've charged the forward here so that we can get into their base with minions as opposed to just, you know, walking in there. So now here comes the rest of the team. We're doing pretty well here. Unfortunately, Ape does get killed by Olaf, but we're still in relatively good shape here. They're pursuing Ryuzaki. Ryozaki's been chrono shifted, so even if he gets killed, it doesn't matter. He'll come back to life. And indeed, there he goes. They focus on him. But he's just going to come right back to life, and as soon as he does, we're going to get Morgana. So well done, Ryuzaki. Now we're off pursuing again. Now Ryozaki's been chrono shifted. Oh, I guess that was his guardian angel before. Now he's been chrono shifted. So once again, if they kill him, he'll come back to life. So Ryuzaki will just take some shots from the tower, and he dies. But of course, he's going to come back to life a second time, thanks to Earthstrike's ultimate. And meanwhile, we're going to be able to get this tower. And now Kayle's out of position. She's going to have to retreat. She can't stay and fight all of us. So I'm telling the guys, okay, back off, don't get killed. Go for the inhibitor. That's what matters. Let's get that inhibitor down. And we see a message, you are now spawning super minions. That's not the middle inhibitor, that's the bottom lane inhibitor, which our creeps have gotten. Again, remember, like I said, we have a monster wave of creeps pushing the bottom lane. So now all 3 inhibitors are down. We'll have super creeps everywhere. We've gotten the top tower. Now we're going to go for the bottom one. But looks like their whole team, Mundo's pursuing us. Mundo's popped his ultimate, so he's healing. Olaf is healed up. And so now it's time for us to back out of here. The stupidest thing we can do here, get out of there, Ryuzaki, you're almost dead. But fortunately, we back off. Now, right there, the dumbest thing we could have done would have been to push and keep fighting in their base and try to win the game right there. There's no need to do that. We've got all 3 inhibitors down. That means that super creeps will push into the base. The only thing their team can do is sit back by that tower and try to defend it. So the wise thing to do is back off. Heal up. Let's get everybody at full strength. Let's grab some of the neutral buffs. You know, let's grab the Golem buff. Let's grab the Lizard buff on some of our characters. I can go back and buy another item. I'm going to buy, turn my Blasting Wand into a Archangel Staff. Not because I need the mana, I really don't, but just for the 3% ability power boost that I get for my 2800 mana. So that increased my ability power by a good amount. Now would be the perfect time to do the Baron, and I even tell our guys, it's like, hey, why don't we go do Baron here? So I ping the map. But then Earthstrike points out correctly that Baron has that 7-minute cooldown before it appears again, so Baron won't be up. In fact, we won't be able to get it because the Baron buff won't be back up again for a little while. So we can't do Baron, but we can grab Jungle. What I should do probably is grab the enemy team's Golem buff right now. That would be the smart move. Right now, Ape is going to grab our buffs. So we'll take them. Earthstrike says let's not take any chances. Since we have a free dragon, let's just grab it. So we will do that while we're here. Probably not necessary, but like we said, we don't want to make any mistakes. Their team is stuck back in their own base. There's nothing they can do except defend. So we'll take advantage of the benefits that are out here. You can see Ape has grabbed both the blue and red buffs. And now that everyone's together, we can go ahead and push into the enemy base. And you can see our Garen player Ryuzaki is grabbing the Lizard buff as well while in the enemy team's jungle. Ryuzaki tells us he wants to go back and buy, but we don't want to take too long because the inhibitors will respawn, so we're sort of like, no, we need to go in now. We can't take any longer. So they're forced back by their towers. You can see Kayle and Morgana in the middle there. I'm going to drop Tibbers right in the middle of them, and Morgana is going to get absolutely destroyed. Next, we'll focus the tower and take that out. So now their towers are gone. They have no protection. Ape's going to die, but Earthstrike chrono shifts and saves him. Once again, well done. Olaf sticks around, and so Ryozaki's going to kill him. Next, we're focusing Mundo. Even with his ultimate, he's going to have to retreat. He's going to have to get out of there. They all go back to heal up. They have no choice, and so we're going to focus the Nexus. And with the help of all our super creeps, we're going to take it down. So, good game. Talk about a win. We played 4 vs 5 the whole game, and Earthstrike probably sums up the feelings pretty well there. I really can't believe that we won that game. Anyway, let's go over and just analyze some of the stuff that went on there. Pwn Stars, absolutely useless, did nothing in this game, disappeared 17 minutes in, and we played on for another 42 minutes without him and managed to get the victory. Incredible job by everyone on our team. I thought I played extremely well in that game. The numbers, I think, speak for themselves pretty well there, along with all the minions slain. Ryuzaki did a tremendous job. He was down in the bottom lane, so I didn't see him for a while, but built tank at the end of the game and also did a lot of damage. Ape was the big damage per second character. You can see he loaded up on damage items and did a very fine job. Earthstrike, if anyone was the MVP of this game, I think it was probably Earthstrike. He only died 1 time in a game that lasted almost 60 minutes. Over and over again, Earthstrike was the only last man up, the only person who survived in a couple of the team fights. He kept our middle lane tower and our middle lane inhibitor alive at one point. Without him, I'm not sure that we win that game. Anyway, with a game that goes on that long, you can see everyone's going to have some very elite gear. Everyone's going to have a ton of minion kills. I didn't have as many at the end because of the team fights that were going on, but I was pretty happy with how I managed to do in terms of farming in this game. As far as the enemy team goes, their Olaf player had the most kills. Aside from Olaf, the rest of their team really didn't do very much, to be perfectly honest. We just stacked some armor, and that was about it, because they had virtually no magic damage whatsoever. Morgana was it, but, you know, Morgana's not really an ability power character either. Their Mundo player was almost completely useless. I mean, he tanked for them okay, but look at the assist totals for their team. 3, 4, 5, 2, and 6. Very, very low assist totals, which shows that they did not do a good job of fighting together as a team. Anyway, this is how you have to play if it's 4 vs 5. You have to defend lanes constantly. You must win almost every team fight. You really have no option. And we were able to play together pretty spectacularly. So the next time you're playing a game, even if someone drops, hang in there. Don't give up immediately. You just might be able to hold on and win. Anyway, thanks for watching. This was a legendary game, and I'm glad that I was able to cast it. Thanks.